Welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast. I am your temporary host, BlueWestlo, and here's your other temporary co-host, Robbie V. Today we talk about Rob has a new surprise. Find out what it is in approximately like 30 seconds. I got puppy question mark? That's out of character. We talk about the Unity drama with game devs. We talk about state of play. We talk about the Destiny bug that just came out that has been absolutely destroying Twitter. We talk about a bunch of other things. We get to Q&A. What else do we talk about, Rob? Unity and Destiny and your kitty.
And your plushie is out.
And my plushie is out. The GG Easy drop.
I keep forgetting this.
We probably talk about other things that we already forgot about. But yeah, the plushie's out too. So that
thing
and more, and the cute plushie, and Rob, all coming up in the GG Over Easy podcast. Stick around.
Signing your life away to a big wireless provider is kind of like being trapped on a roller coaster from hell. Sure, it looks fun at first. They probably threw in a free phone, but now you can't get off. Month after month of insane and unexpected thrills like overages and surprise fees. That sounds like your big wireless plan? Then it's time to get off that ride with Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are just at $15 a month. That's unlimited talk and data for just $15 a month. I could be saving $62 by switching to their services, and I just switched to a big wireless provider, and I didn't even think about Mint Mobile. What was I thinking? Nothing. I'm an idiot. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you from premium wireless plans for just $15 a month. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number, along with all your existing contacts. To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month and get your plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/GG. That's mintmobile.com/GG. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/GG. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast, episode 1. Is this 199?
198.
Okay, 198.
Yeah, we're close to 200.
Close to 200. Obviously, you guys may notice Mr. Fruit is not with us today. I think since our last podcast, we didn't really have a true update on Mr. Fruit, but he put out a tweet. Sorry, my hair is like so weird today. Basically saying he's taking an unplanned sabbatical. What's a sabbatical? Basically, he is taking the first vacation and break from work in the first time in probably like 8 or 9 years. So that includes the podcast. That includes our Pokemon playthrough. Our boy just needs a little mental rest, and I don't blame him. So Christian, if you're watching or listening while you're working out, miss you, but we know you'll come back even better and stronger.
That's what Goku would do, and that's what Fruit's going to do.
So with that being said, welcome everybody. Some things have changed here. Will you be
okay
on my wire?
I'm so excited about this because I saw pictures on Twitter and I was like, well, first and foremost, for those of you that don't know, Rob got a new kitty, and on Twitter I immediately saw it when Rob was like, man, I think my calling is to help little kitties. And then immediately after that,
it's okay.
You got a new cat.
Okay, girlfriend. Her name is Reese. She doesn't really like being held, so take a screenshot if you don't catch her in that kind of frame. Currently sitting in Albus's bed right now. She's about like 2 months and a couple weeks old. It's like 2.5 months. She is pretty crazy. Her and Albus get along a lot. Albus is currently sitting outside the door right now. Because we kind of noticed something troubling with Albus. Like, Willow doesn't really like to play with Albus, but Reese does. So Reese and Albus play like all day and all night. But Albus starts like panting. Is like not normal for cats.
Yeah.
So we're actually gonna take him in Monday. Because after playing the threes for a good bit, he starts panting, which could be a lot of things. It doesn't like stay too long after they play, but thankfully all the cats get along. Willow's got real cat-like energy and is like, whatever. As long as thing doesn't fucking bother me,
Oh,
I don't really care. Yeah. She is she's really cute. Stop eating the hair. Um, but yeah, she's an awesome. We named her Reese because she looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Um, so yeah, he's just been great. And man, what I love about cats, when you have a puppy, sometimes they'll pee in the house or they'll take a dumpy in the house. What I love about cats, dude, drop them in the cat box and they just know. Like Reese just immediately took a pee pee. And really, it's been really awesome having a kitten again. Please stop eating the wire. Um, oh yeah, just kind of getting over the little humps of chewing on wires and all that kind of stuff. Because right now that's kind of her thing.
I feel like in general a cat thing. I feel like cats just never really stop wanting to pick at some type of wire. It is also very nice
Yeah,
that every cat pretty much comes hard coded to just kind of piss in a box.
yeah, it's sick. Like it's like just hard coded into their DNA. Like, oh, sand type of stuff. Like, I really need to pee. You're right. Um, so yeah, love her to death. She's awesome. Don't know if we're gonna get four though. Four seems like a bit too much.
So what like prompted you to get her? Like what?
Well,
Because it seemed like it
Sydney
happened a little abruptly.
yeah, so Sydney really, really wanted one, like really badly, really badly.
Yeah.
And while we were doing the subathon, we were trying to think of goals and stuff like that. And we were like at stretch goals at this point. And I was like, Sydney really wanted a kitten, and I was like, let's put it as a goal. And it immediately just got crushed. So I basically told Sydney, like, all right, like, cat has your back, and we're getting a cat. Or like you can get a kitten, basically. Because it was more so Sydney, because like we got a good thing going with Willow and Albus. Don't want to. It's always kind of worrying introducing a new kind of personality to the mix. You don't want to like, especially with cats. Like we were more so worried about Willow because Albus is really sweet and really nice. So it was more so Willow that we were worried about. Um, so we kept looking on Animal Friends Alliance. And you want to hear a really cute story, Blue?
Hit me with it. Hit me with it.
So Animal Friends Alliance is like our local like cat shelter. And they rescued a cat from some other shelter that had like some really bad eyes. So I had to have like eye surgery, and basically the cat was like blind after the surgery. And she got adopted, and they renamed her from Coconut, and they renamed her to Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, literally like yeah, it hit me like right in the feels. I literally was like crying. I was like, "How much was the umbrella? I was like, I'll donate towards it." So like, so she that was like a really cool feel good story. Because we were like periodically check like the kittens that were available and stuff like that. And Animal Friends Alliance like posted like we're gonna have a PetSmart like kind of adoption event like with kittens. If any of you are interested, like come on in. And the first picture was Reese. Like, let me see if I can find it. And it was she literally looked so
And
cute.
you're like, bro, I'm about to go in. We're gonna do it again. Here we go.
Yeah. So yeah. So Sydney sent me this. Was basically
Oh my
Reese just
god.
kind of like
Yeah, that shit was over. That shit was over on site.
yeah. So like I was like, "Is that the one?" And she was like, "Yes." So we were literally at PetSmart right when the event didn't start till like 10 a.m. and we were there at 9 a.m. and just kind of walked around the store for like an hour. um, but it's really cool having a kitten again. Because like Albus was a kitten for like it felt like 3 months, and then he was like the size of like a normal.
Yeah,
Um,
it's different with a Maine Coon because that thing just they just turned into dog size so quick.
Yeah, he like just exploded in size. She is like so many, and like I said, Albus like just adores her, and Willow's like a cat, basically like just don't fuck with me. Like I don't, you do your own thing, I'll do my thing, whatever. Um, so yeah, love her. Awesome. No really big accidents. We have to go get her vaccine a little bit. But yeah, if you're ever looking for a kitty, look at your local, or not even just a kitty, just an animal in general. Just gives you that like nice, gives you like a fulfilling feeling when like a little baby animal is like trusting you. It's a good feeling. That's when she's in my closet messing with stuff. Hey, get on out of there. Here, Maurice.
It doesn't matter because they're so cute at the start. All their dumb little kitten stuff. It just cares. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know
like
what? Yeah, you're
whatever.
gonna chew on some cables. Yeah, you might squirt a little bit here and there, but you know what? You're a kitten.
Like knows.
Oh, dude.
But she's chosen like Sydney like as her person. Like with me, like she
It
likes to be pet
was.
and stuff like
You
that.
could
She
definitely
doesn't like
tell with Albus it was you. So
yeah. So uh like Reese will like literally sit underneath like Sydney's neck and like lay across it like a boa almost.
yeah.
Basically, it's there the entire time when they sleep. She like is probably waiting for Sydney right now.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm kind of just waiting for like the Ring doorbell notice to let me know that Sydney's home, so I can let Reese out and have her run over to. But right now, I can't watch because like Albus is like 18 to like 20 pounds, and she's like maybe 2.5.
Yeah, he's a little unsupervised. That's not the best idea.
Yeah, so when they play, he doesn't know how to like tone it down. Albus only kind of has one speed, and that's go.
Plus, he's still so
But
young. He doesn't really understand that
exactly,
he's not a normal size cat.
yeah, like he's only like a year and a half. Like he doesn't really, I don't know, grasp the concept. Um, do you ever think about getting like another dog, or is Boomy a solo kind of dog?
I I don't really think about another dog because Boomy is like. I feel like for me, like I am not able of like multitasking pets. I think with cats, if I was more into cats, I would probably get multiple cats because they're like they kind of just do their own thing.
Yeah,
And Boomy's pretty cat like. I mean, he's a Chihuahua, so he's about as cat like as a
yeah,
dog can come. But like,
yeah,
it's like it's harder with dogs because with Boomy, it's like I want to take him out, like, and you could tell Boomy's like, bro, let's go on a fucking adventure right now. So,
I need.
so there's parts of my day where I'm just like, I'm taking him to the park, I'm taking him for a drive, and it's dope. But like with multiple animals, that becomes like taking multiple pups on a road trip becomes harder. So
Yeah,
I could easily do it with cats though. I could see myself being a cat. Everyone makes fun of like the crazy cat ladies, but it's like, dude, it's so easy. It's so cats are dangerous because they are so easy to just start stockpiling on because they're just easy to
it's
chill
true.
with. They do their own thing. They're roommates who also happen to be great cuddle buddies. It's dangerous,
Yeah,
dude.
the way Cindy and I have basically talked ourselves out of a fourth cat is like, well, our fourth cat will be a Maine Coon. Can't afford that. Like, no fourth cat it is.
That's awesome though.
Yeah, so everything's going really well. The cats get along, which is nice. I've heard kind of horror stories about cats like rejecting kittens and stuff, but thankfully, Willow doesn't give two shits, and Albus is like the happiest thing in the world. Like, I bet if I open my door right now, he'll run in. It's a run in. He's sitting out there. He just didn't run in.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, and then we had our engagement pictures that same day. So our engagement like photographer, she was taking pictures of us. We actually did something kind of cool for our engagement. We did the cliche. We're standing on the side of a mountain and we're pressing each other's foreheads against each other and we love each other. We did like the cliche those. But I thought the kind of cool one is what we originally wanted to do is because Sydney and I met at like the Star Wars premiere, wanted to take our engagement photos like in like a movie theater. Spoiler alert, that's like really expensive. Like rent out a movie theater. I almost thought about renting like not renting, but like getting 4 tickets to like some movie I know nobody would go to and at a certain time. But thankfully, Mr. Fruit lended up. No, you get off of the desk. Mr. Fruit lent us. Okay, it's
The squeak, dude.
okay. Do you hear the squeak? Is
I
she
hear.
actually
I
like?
heard the squeak for a second. You
Hey,
hear-
Iris. And you're getting kind of comfortable now. That's good. Kind of like this. Okay.
I don't.
Normally she's not.
I love how
Normally
derpy
she's.
cats are when they're just kittens. They're just so dumb. I love them. I want a cat.
Okay. What are we talking about, guys?
Mr. Fruit lent you his theater, and I actually
Oh,
want
and
to
we
know
took
how that
pictures.
went.
It was actually really cool. So we put on The Force Awakens because that's the movie we like met at.
Oh,
And kind of some cool pictures is like we like the text was going over us and we would stand in front of the projector. So like the words were like on us, which was kind of cool. I haven't seen how the pictures turned out. But yeah, it was really cool. I'm not like the biggest picture guy, you know.
big same. I'm
It's
not
hard for
photogenic.
me. Yeah, it's just hard for me when someone's like, "Okay, Rob, now grab her back and then like caress her like chin like this and then give her a kiss." Like it's just like it's just weird for me. I don't like.
Okay, it's even harder when they're asking you to do intimate shit on camera.
Yeah, like it was just like it's already exactly like it's already hard enough to take like pictures, like to then to be like we love each other and trying to like not look like a fucking awkward idiot. Um, but the engagement pictures went really well. The photographers that Sydney got us are really talented. I guess she's known them since like high school. Um, so we just kind of went around places here in Fort Collins and then did that photo shoot at Mr. Fruit's place. Got to see him for a little bit, which is cool. Um, so expect some engagement pictures here soon, Blue, of a movie theater.
Dude, I'm excited.
And to save the date potentially.
I'm waiting for the date. I'm
Yeah,
waiting for the date.
it'll be public info here a little bit, I think. Announced it technically. Did my room just go Oppenheimer again?
No, you're good. I'll let you know when it goes Oppenheimer. It's very noticeable. Speaking of speaking of a huge bomb we dropped, the plushie is out.
Hey, that's right, Blue. You have a brand new plushie that has been added to your plushie collection.
We those that don't know, we just dropped the season 2 of the Content X BlueWestlo plush. No hoodie this time. This time we're just keeping it nice and simple. We got a wicked ass squishy big. If you guys have ever seen Squishmallows, it's in that same style. Just an insanely squishy, just super big chunk of a plushie. And we also got a content hat, which looks super clean. We're really
content hats.
Pretty excited about this. Okay, one of the coolest things though, and it wasn't even my idea, it was Rob's.
Hold on, give me a second.
Is that instead of just doing a plushie drop, we're actually doing a plushie drop, and then every purchase you have a chance to get a shiny plushie, which is like a really sick pink variant. We call it the sparkling variant. And it's super sick because I'm really excited for like some people to like open their package and be like, "Holy shit, I fucking got it!"
Yeah, so think of it as like it was kind of tough talking new into it. But like once I explained it as like in like the Willy Wonka terms of a golden ticket, they were like, "Oh, like,
yeah."
It was weird. Like they finally like
you had to do it in normie terms.
Yeah, like because I was like, because like they were like, so do they like, are they able to buy this one? And I was like, no, like it's like randomly given out throughout orders. And it's like, so do we offer? It's like no, like so. It went through a ton of different iterations, but this unfortunately UPS screwed me in sending Blue the sample. I got it returned to sender apparently. So I still have it. It's awesome. Let me go actually grab it. That way, I can actually kind of show off the size and whatnot, and it'll take.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. It's a when we were talking about it, it was kind of like it was very preliminary. Like, hey, like you want to do another plushie? And I was like, dude, Rob, I'm always down for another plushie. And we were already thinking about a Squishamallow style plush for a while. So when the time came up, it was like it was just easy. It was easy to pick. Um, yeah, I don't know. It just looks really nice. I'm really excited about it. Really excited. I just have a big squish of a plush out, and then simultaneously, I think, dude, Rob came in so clutch. Shiny idea. But for those of you that don't know, and Rob's not going to hear this yet, but Rob is insane marketing genius. He just won't admit it.
Okay. So this is the sample. Let me just.
Take her bra off.
Yeah. Take. So this is kind of like the sample. This color is a little bit darker than what we wanted it. So it's a little bit more lighter of a blue, kind of the same as the last one. But as you can see, it's like a pretty big size. It's super like actually like a nice, a good cuddle thing, man. You know, like I don't think you realize like how much you love a thing that like just to kind of hold like this. Feel like you're just watching Ahsoka, just like this. Like you have your little dude just right here in your arms. But what I liked about the scarf version is I could do like this.
Yeah, no scarf version for everyone else. Just a sample. So,
which was fun. This was kind of fun. Won't lie. And then if you do it like this, it looks like it's his thong.
God damn it! I'm so glad we did not ship that because you would have given. You remember that dude? Okay, there was this dude last time who was like, "Can't wait to use the plush as like a fucking fleshlight," and I was like, "Man,
oh yeah!"
I was like, "Man, what the fuck?" And he wouldn't stop. So it
does kind of have a ussy though.
I hate you, man. So I'm so glad we did not ship it with the thong. Yeah. Holy, so that would have been like ammo. That would have been ammo. I would have seen that on Twitter, bro. Oh my god.
Certainly one of the coolest things. So back to the kind of sparkling thing is we're gonna include it basically like one in every like 20 orders. So what I'm basically gonna go to do is so like say somebody orders two, I'll take those two orders and like make it like another like because people have been like ordering multiple and chances of getting the sparkling, which is insane. So those three orders like will count as like one order, two order, three. That way it's almost like multiple you want.
Yeah.
So and then Blue will also have some to give away as well. And I think we'll have like one to give away on social media, I think. And then Blue can give out the ones he has the way he wants to. And also some for you to keep.
It's gonna be great. Really excited.
So yeah, check out the link in the description. We'll have this in there again. Just a little bit of different shade of a blue, but it's basically exactly what you see here.
Yeah, just a little more cyan, just a little brighter blue, but otherwise, yeah. No thong.
No thong.
Thanks, thank God. Gee. No, dude. Hey, that works. Cover the ussy. That's what.
Right above the ussy.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, keep it clean. Keep it clean. Oh.
Need to get this sent to you. But yeah, worked out really well, and I think it looks really good. The hat is nice too. Nice little strap back.
Shout out strap backs. Strap backs are so underrated.
The next content drop I think is gonna be really cool because it's gonna include another plushie like this for. I think the plushie idea is really sick.
No spoilers yet.
Yeah, no spoilers. But I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it, and I think her community has been waiting for something. So yeah, check it out. Order it. I think it's available for about 2 weeks. I think October 4th or 2nd.
2nd or 4th, one or the other. Sorry, we're not great at marketing. We're not exactly incredible. We just drop stuff and we're like, this is
we
sick.
just drop bangers. We just don't like, talk about it as great as we should.
We just kind of like vibe with it. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of fucking let it flow.
But good, like, boop, right? Boop. So it's like, I love this thing. It's actually great. Sydney loves it. She was really sad when I like sent it to you, and then when it got back, she was like, "It's back!" And I was like, "We got another." I was like, nope. For some reason, it came back.
That's what. That's how I knew it was good, because Rob was talking about how he was like, "Dude, Sid loves it," and I was like, "Dude, if a girl likes a Squishamello, the Squishamello is done correct."
Yeah, and it's really like, I don't know.
Girls love like Squishamellos, dude. That's just.
Sydney didn't know she liked them until you awoken it.
Dude, it's like cats. It's hard coded. If there's something you can squish, like that's, ladies, I'm right. If you could squish something, it's immediately like, there. It's in your repertoire. Pikachu
has like that surfing version. This is your thong. This is like your surfing version, but like it's on the surfboard. Like
no, to put the Squishamello down. We
need one in the front too. I need to edit this so it has one in the back.
Please, God, no. Too. That what if so that was like what if that was the shiny hammock. The sparkling variant was a thong version.
Still a low end version.
The Alolan Westlo is just a fucking thong. God damn it, man. A little more, yeah, right there. Perfect. Not related to thongs at all. State of Play happened for PlayStation. I don't know if you're excited for anything right now, Rob, but it was just like Final Fantasy Rebirth, Final Fantasy 7.
Okay, can you explain a meme to me? Because you're a big Final Fantasy guy.
Hit me with it.
Okay. I saw a thing where it was like, I can't believe Sephiroth did this, and it was like the old version of Final Fantasy 7, and it was like a snake that was dead, but then it was Cloud on like a Segway.
The Segway is just stupid. The Segway is just a dumb. I don't know why
what is that? Is that actually like a part of the game? Is that a way to move around in the world in that game? Or I never played the Final Fantasy 7.
It's just a weird clip. I don't know why they even. I don't know.
And this is like, this is gonna bang. They're gonna love this.
Dude, I don't even understand why. It was just kind of like a weird ass thing that they put in, and it was like such a small clip, too. And so it was like, dude, people just fucking picked that shit up ASAP, and I don't know why they thought the Segway was going to bang, but apparently they thought that shit was going to bang. And honestly, I feel like they included it just so it could be a funny meme, and it worked because the Cloud on Segway meme. A lot of people were making edits of Sephiroth on a Segway too, so it's actually pretty funny. Also, I haven't seen this in forever. This game's gonna be on 2 discs.
2 discs?
2 discs. I haven't seen that since like Metal Gear Solid.
I was gonna say that's like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 type shit. I mean, did any games on the PlayStation 3 have 2 discs?
I think it was just Metal Gear Solid 4. I think that was the only 2 discer, if that was even 2 discs.
Game. Red Dead Redemption, I guess, was initially 2 discs. LA Noire was 2 discs.
See that, yeah.
Mass Effect 2 was 2 discs. So the Mass Effect, Wolfenstein, Dead Space 2 on Xbox 360.
Dead Space 2, really?
Last of Us Part 2, I guess, had 2 discs.
Yeah, well, should have just not had
Final Fantasy 7 Remake had 2 discs. Red Dead Redemption 2, Max Payne 3, Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 13 had 3 DVDs on Xbox 360.
Oh, what? Really?
LA Noire had 3 DVDs on Xbox 360.
Christ. It's crazy because like once you get to a certain point, they're like, insert disc 2 to continue the game.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I had seen that screen. Like the last game I actually played that had that type of. Maybe like Donkey Kong. I remember Donkey Kong 64 had the expansion pack. Like I bought Donkey Kong 64, or I didn't buy it. My parents bought it, and then I went to go play it. But you couldn't play the game unless you had that stupid little red expansion pack, which was like another $30. I had to convince my parents to go and spend another $30 to play the game that they just bought. Like, welcome to modern gaming.
That's the first DLC I bought. Like I was like, I have to go buy it, and I had like my stupid lawnmower money, and like it was for Soul Calibur, and Yoda and Darth Vader were like exclusives to their platforms. But you could on launch you could buy the other one for like it was like $10. So like you could buy Yoda or Darth Vader, and I fucking loved Yoda. So I was like, I have to play as Yoda. Went to my Walmart, bought like the fucking PlayStation card for PlayStation Network. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm getting PlayStation credits. I need to go buy this right now. So made my sister go take me. And then I started freaking out because like I didn't know how the coin shit worked. You have to scrub the back with the coin. And so I thought I fucked it up because I was like, it's not coming off. And my sister was like, chill the fuck out, little dude. You just got to scrub it harder. And I was like, oh, based. Yeah. And so I got Yoda. That was yeah. Before that was my first taste of microtransactions, and I liked.
Those were the good microtransactions.
Spider-Man 2. I don't know if you're interested in this, but everyone is creaming over this, and I get it. I just wish I was more into like us being a Spider-Man stan, so I understood the.
I like the games, but like I don't know, like when you play Spider-Man 2 on the PS2, you've played Spider-Man on the PS5. Like it's for me, it's just always the same kind of formula. Like swinging around the city is a fun. The combat where you like slow down and hit fast, like it's like fun and engaging. But it just doesn't do it. Gaming, but I'm glad a lot of people are having fun, and Venom is part of it. I think, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty big part. It's gonna be sick. Resident Evil
Spider-Man
4.
fans keep eating. They stay eating.
They are eating pretty hard. Resident Evil 4 remake DLC got announced. That was pretty cool. You can play as Ada Wong and Albert Wesker. It's gonna give VR2 support. Some game called Tales of Arise, some weeb shit from Bandai Namco's getting DLC. Helldivers 2 looked kind of cool. That was kind of sick. They showed off that Avatar. They showed off like a trailer for like that Avatar game.
Oh no!
By Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Still don't know.
Like I was gonna say, like, did they like? Is there
still no gameplay?
Like, okay.
It was like a story trailer, and I was like, "That's so sick!" I just watched the next trailer for the next movie. Oh, it's the game. That's cool. A bunch of other stuff. Honkai Star Rail is getting released on PS5. I thought it was already on PS5, so the weebs can put copious amounts of money. Some new like DualSense controllers, which looked alright. It was a pretty chill state of play. Some bunch of PSVR 2 stuff. Nothing crazy. And then we had Nintendo Direct 2, and honestly, nothing really.
There was
happened.
one that excited me that I thought was kind of cool.
Really,
I might go download and try. Yeah, it looked kind of fun. It was that F-Zero 99.
Oh, that's right.
Interesting. That was like the only thing that I really saw from that. I know people fucking. I don't know, man. You ever see people like with like they have reactions like trailer? Like, is there a trailer that could bring you to tears? Like, I just like I see people reacting to Nintendo trailers and they like cry and stuff like that, and I think to myself like, man, they must really love that fucking game. Like, is there any game like that could make like CS2 is about to come out next week? And I'll tell you this, I would not cry if I saw a trailer. Maybe like a Kingdom Hearts 2 like actual remake, maybe, but like I don't know if I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Like,
I mean,
maybe I'm just jaded.
I think we are slightly jaded boomer gamers at this. I get it, because everyone, okay, you know what's funny, and I wonder how you feel about this. Is because you did talk about how you felt about how like, hey, this is like a pretty good year, but it's not amazing. And I hear more and more people are like, this is one of the greatest years for gaming ever. And I quickly realized for me it hasn't been because I'm like the type of dude who like wants to play online games all the time. And I think for me, I'm like, this is probably one of the greatest years of all time if you only play like single player.
Yeah.
I think this year is pretty standard for online games. And that's because maybe I'm a boomer chat. Maybe online, maybe we're going back and forth. Maybe we're like going, because like before when I was a kid, it was all single players and then it's all multiplayers. Are we going back to where it was just all single players? That would be kind of based. Yeah. But I found myself like, because I started playing Armored Core and then like I'm basically done with it. And now I just like, I have an empty void.
Did you enjoy it?
Armored Core was sick. I had so much fun. Okay. I'm almost done doing like my third NG plus. It was dope.
I haven't heard like bad things about it, but I also haven't heard like anything. Like, you know, I saw like people making their like mechs and stuff, but that was like basically like it.
It was like it's like mechs are a little bit niche of games, and so like it's not gonna get like mainstream appeal because it's a very like Japanese like instance based, like missions are in relatively small areas and like very objectives. Like objectives are very quick. You go do them. You go kill some shit. And it's really all about like having fun with your build, having fun with the movement. And it's not particularly cinematic, but like the exposition and story is like very, very straightforward. And so it's a very acquired taste. It's very like the mech combat is super fun, but it's like because like the mech genre of games is so specific, it's probably never gonna get like that massive widespread appeal. But for those that do love mech games, it was even like a 5-star core. Good shit. It was fun.
I'm gonna try F-Zero 99 at some point.
That looked pretty cool.
That was really the only thing that really like excited me. I know Paper Mario was really cool, but I never played that on the N64. I just never got around to it.
And I need Mario.
Excited
RPG.
That people like get it.
I need Mario.
Yeah,
RPG.
and I never played that either.
You never played Mario RPG? Oh, dude, please! I want you to stream Mario RPG so bad. I'm there every single second of every single stream. I'm so excited for Mario RPG.
Christian's like favorite games too.
Oh, dude, I played so much fucking Mario RPG when I was a kid.
That's crazy. Yeah, see, I never played that. I wonder.
It was dope.
I was always a
great.
I was more like the platformer, like Banjo and Donkey Kong, and Super Mario, those kind of ones.
Banger. Anyways, games are coming out. Not all gaming news is good news though. You heard about the Unity stuff, right?
So I heard. No, this is I read the headline and didn't do any sort of other research. Then I saw you all know him when you see him. The image of the box of text that says like Unity or insert gaming company on the bottom. It's kind of nicely colored and then just a bunch of text. So I basically read through the text, and it was basically saying that they were going to charge people that use the engine of Unity per download of the games that they had. Was that something like that?
So like to get into the specifics, here's the TLDR. For those of you who have seen the Unity drama but aren't quite sure like how it works. Starting January 1st, 2024, all games that use the Unity engine will be charged 20 cents USD for each game installation. Once it hits a threshold of 200,000 downloads and $200,000 in revenue. A lower charge and a higher starting threshold, 1 million in sales and 1 million installations, will be offered for higher tiers of Unity subscriptions, starting at around 2,000 a year. So, it's if that was still confusing, basically up to a certain point, they are going to like, hey, like every download past this one costs money. And it's kind of like either or. Like it's either you're making 200,000, they'll start charging you, or either at 200,000 downloads they start charging you 20 cents. Yeah, it's it's really bad because for bigger devs, it's whatever. Like they're gonna be paying them a lot, but for small indie devs, like this cuts a lot into your
Yeah,
profit, and especially for free to play games, like 20 cents a download. Like they actually potentially lose money on every download if they have like a free to play model.
basically, yeah.
Before with Unity, they had like their monetization was like the engine and install were free, but then like there was like software subscriptions. There's like an advertising platform, like paid analytical tools. Um,
Yeah, and basically every like gaming company that used Unity like came out with their pitchforks.
it's also proactive.
Yeah.
So for a lot of devs were even saying like we might actually have to take our game down because it's going to start becoming like we're going to have to start like the game will no longer be profitable to keep up. So it's tough. It's weird. It seems like it seems like a very like a CEO shareholder approach for
Yeah.
the engine. It's tough. It was crazy because like Cult of the Lamb, the developer, he was like, I don't know how serious this was, but he was like, hey, buy the game now because we're deleting it on January 1st. Like
Well,
that's how serious it is. And Cult of the Lamb is insanely successful. So
I have a chart here. It says game engines by games on Steam. Um, XNA has 648. Godot has 898. RenPy 1947. RPG Maker 2600. Game Maker 4083. Unreal Engine at 10,309. And Unity Engine 37,885.
Jesus
So
Christ.
the amount of games that use is insanely high.
That's crazy.
So the fact that they all came out, like basically almost every dev that used this all came out and were like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and I swear Unity came out and said something about it. Let me if I can find it. But I
Also,
did see it.
the crazy thing is like Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft all have devs who use Unity. And I'm like, damn, good luck, y'all. Cause good luck getting Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft to pay those fees. They are going to bleed the shit out of Unity before they ever pay those fees.
Yeah, so let me. Okay, so we want to acknowledge the confusion and frustration we've heard after we announced our new runtime fee policy. Who is impacted by this price increase? Price increase is very targeted. In fact, more than 90% of our customers will not be affected by this change. Customers who will be impacted are generally those who have found a substantial scale in downloads and revenue and have reached both our install and revenue thresholds. It means a low or no fee for creators who have not found scale success yet, and modest one-time fee for those who have. So, and then this, of course, has a uh, um, community notes under it, basically breaking down. Basically says Unity states that only 10% of their customers will be affected, making it sound less bad than it is. As of the game report 2022, Unity had 230,000 developers.
Holy shit.
That's around 23,000 developers affected by this change. Lots of studios have posted statements about moving engine. So
it was crazy. It was crazy because so many devs were like, there were things in development, like dev teams that are working on games saying we might have to delay this by years because if it's going to be on Unity, like we might just scrap all of our Unity shit and start rebuilding on a different engine. That's how serious it was. So holy, that's terrifying.
Yes. So we'll see what ends up happening if more people move to Unreal. I don't know if Unreal had anything to say about this. I don't know how like Unreal handles their
Unreal's
costs.
not cheap either. But the monetization structure for Unity is insanely unfriendly to indies. So
Yeah.
it is spooky. That's insane.
Speaking of insane, Blue, I think right now, probably still right now, I bet it's not patched out. Destiny 2 is currently going through the most
Dude.
insane weekend possibly ever, I would say. Like, what's going on? And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. It's probably the most game breaking thing I've ever seen in Destiny ever. It's probably not even close.
I don't think it's even close either. Yeah, it's insane. People people have been like merging exotic perks to their crafted weapons through basically like a network bug.
Have you done it?
No, but it's funny because every single time I go like in a Twitch chat of like some stream, someone talks about, dude, visited Japan, came back from the forge. So the way that people are getting this bug to work, the bug for anyone who's confused is people would essentially go to craft a weapon and they can lag the connection to the server so bad that you can essentially like put a bunch of shit on a weapon that you should not be able to put on. So like you can make like an auto rifle have like a shotgun frame, and then the auto rifle would just be shooting out like 8 pellets a shot every time like the auto rifle would shoot out.
Go look at a trial stream right now.
It's it's crazy.
Nader Jake is streaming right now on trials. Everybody's doing.
You can give the aggressive. Everyone's using like the aggressive frame shotgun. It gives everything just a pellet spread of its projectile. What is the craziest I've seen so far is people will have shotgun grenade launchers. So like the single-handed fire grenade launchers that just shoot out 8 grenade launchers a shot. And the crazy part is you can put mulligan on these nade launchers that you shouldn't be able to put on. Every single time you fire a nade launcher, because it's a projectile, it technically misses. So you essentially have like an infinite fire shotgun grenade launcher that just is insane.
Yeah.
You could do it on heavy weapons where you basically have an infinite heavy weapon ammo with like mulligan. Everyone's using like the Amit by basically having like a shotgun auto rifle. It's crazy. It's spooky. It was funny because on Twitter, everyone was like, "This is so fucking sick," and all the trial streamers were like, "Bungie, please, you have to help us.
Do something.
Please do something, please, guys.
Why are you radio silent?
If you're gonna roll back, do it now, please." It was such a big disconnect. It was hilarious.
One of these.
Yeah, Bungie was like, "Have fun, boys.
Fuck it. Like, we'll figure it out later. Have fun.
It's the weekend. See y'all on Monday."
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm saying. So if when this is uploaded on Sunday, you may be able to still go do it. Bungie did say they're not going to ban you.
Bungie did say, yeah, they did say that was on them.
Anybody that is like exploiting this or anything, but that doesn't give you a right to go download cheats and then like, still cheat around,
which is
while doing this.
Hilarious because you don't even need to cheat to get this to work. So
yeah, because normally this is what the cheaters do. Like is.
So the way that it works, the most consistent way to get it done is you got to visit Japan. How do you visit Japan, Rob? Well, it's pretty simple. You open up Japan in 8K on YouTube.
What?
It's a 5-minute YouTube video, Japan in 8K. Set it to max quality. Because it's an 8K, it's going to ravage your network. In addition to that, you want to open up someone's stream or start downloading a game on Steam or start like streaming on Discord to even harder ravage your network connection. Once you have ravaged your network connection enough, it takes a little like some people will use macros, other people like are just quick enough on the draw to like get the crafted weapon to work. You go craft your weapon. You go start fucking it up. Go start cooking in that kitchen some fucked up resources while you're in Japan, while you're in that forge. And once you're done, you're good. Your network is fucked up enough. You've crafted your just absolutely demonic weapon. You could leave Japan with your new crafted god tier weapon.
Bro, that's crazy. I didn't know like it went that deep.
It goes deep, and it is purely it can be considered network manipulation, which I mean it is network manipulation, but it's not like there's no external program, so it's not actually cheating. All you're doing is opening up so many streams, you're pounding your network so hard that you can more reliably do this crafted weapon glitch and start just fusing things you should not be able to fuse on crafted weapons. It's so funny. Every single time I go in Twitch chats, they're like, just got back from Japan, cooked with the most fucking demonic shit I think I've ever made. And I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? And it was Sammy. I saw him post the Japan in 8K, and he was like, yeah, just open this up, open up a stream, start cooking in the kitchen, you're good. I was like, dude, Japan in 8K. It was funny because when you go on that video too, like there's a bunch of like D2 content creators who are like, dude, your service to D2 was outstanding. And they were like, thanks, Japan. Just came back. Got the most demonic shit I've ever made. Appreciate y'all. It's awesome. I love this type of shit. I
do too.
It was even funnier seeing all the PvP players like, bro, Bungie, this is the most dire the game's ever. Trials is ruined. Please help us.
We need help.
And Bungie's like, hey, that's so crazy, y'all. See y'all Monday.
Man, that's so crazy.
That's nuts. Well,
y'all should try and do this one while we are gone.
Yeah, have fun, y'all. It's cool. I thought it was deeper than it was because I was like, when I saw people start merging like exotic traits, I was like, dude, if I could put like Cloud Strike or Thunderlord on any weapon, let's fucking go. But it's only crafted weapons, so it's not quite as crazy as I thought it would be. But still, obviously, the most broken bug in the history of D2. Absolutely insane shit. I don't know if we have any other topics, but yeah, that was. I think that was it.
I think we got some Q&A here though.
All right, here we go. Q&A gamers.
Arnav says thoughts on Starfield and CS2, my top 2 favorite games right now. I haven't played Starfield, and I fucking love CS2 so fucking.
When does CS2 come out?
I think next. All right. So they did this big update lately, and it changed like a bunch of the knife finishes, which is a big deal.
I saw you talk about what happened to your knife skin on Twitter.
Yeah, so my knife used to be, it's a M9 bayonet phase 4. Now that may sound like gibberish, but basically it's just a knife finish, and it's called Doppler, and it's like a shiny, looks like galactic kind of space. Now when you get a Doppler knife, there's 7 finishes that it can be. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and then it can be either a ruby, sapphire, or the rarest of all, a black pearl. So basically they changed all the finishes on the Dopplers, where my knife used to be blue and black, but now it's like purple, blue, and like this weird yellow. Like there's no black in it anymore. They like where the black used to be, they put like this yellow in it. Which is cool. And thankfully, like my knife was part of the ones where it actually got a slight buff. There's knives called the phase 2 ones. They used to be like kind of pink and black. Well, they took the black out and they're all just pink now. They're just pink. And everybody loves that. So those knives went from like 13, like a butterfly version of that went from like $1,400 to like, I think it's like 2,000.
Holy crap.
So a bunch of like different kind of like buffs and nerfs have happened to the skins. But the more important thing, the gameplay is great, but like I said earlier, the matchmaking is still fucking dog shit. Like this game, I can't say the game is going to die because it's the biggest FPS shooter in the world, and regardless, but it's not going to grow because the matchmaking system still feels something out of like 2007. Like it just sucks. Like the MMR system is like 4,000 is like silver, and then like 30,000 is like global elite. And basically when you win one game, you get like 200 elo. So it's like really hard to climb or anything like that. But they also did change it to where in CS it was 1st to 16. Now it's 1st to 13. So they actually made the game a little shorter, which is nice. But I think the game's awesome, and I think it's probably going to come out sometime next week, or I'd say in about 2 weeks would be my guess.
First to 13 is crazy though. When you
Yeah.
talk about how long your games are.
Yeah.
Yeah, CST looks good. I do want to try it because one of my hangups on Counter Strike was like how old it looked. I'll probably give it a shot. And then what was the other game Arnav said? CS.
Starfield.
I actually really want to try Starfield. I haven't played it yet, but I was watching Fruit play it a lot, and he seemed to really enjoy it. And it really just seemed like Fallout in space. I've never been a Fallout guy, but I'm a huge fucking slut for space. So it was aesthetically, it was like it had everything I wanted. So I'll probably play Starfield eventually. It looks fun. Everyone said it's not revolutionary. It doesn't really do anything new, but it's fun at least. So I'll probably try it.
Jimmy says, "Hey guys, did you guys see that Titanfall 2 has been updated?
I saw
the devs fixed the DDoSing issue and have been updating the weekly playlist. Personally, I'm driving headfirst into the game. What about you guys? Thoughts, theories? Why now?"
I
had no idea.
Yeah, they finally fixed it. They finally were like, "Hey guys, we see you." It's like, that's fucking crazy. I didn't believe that you.
Where were you 2 years ago?
Yeah,
when we were asking.
Yeah, exactly. It's good that it's back now. I love Titanfall 2. I
know you and Fruit both stand.
I've wanted to go back for a while, so now that it's fixed, I probably will. I used to go back every once in a while, but over the past 2 years, because there's just been stuff to play, I haven't gone back. I love Titanfall 2, man. I'm definitely gonna go back, give it a try. I played so much of that game. I've also never been that good at a shooter in my life. That's probably the only game I had like an above 2.0 KD, like unironically just from playing and having fun. So,
yeah, I never really got into Titanfall 2, but I'm stoked that people are getting excited that a game is concerned.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Absolutely says, "Oh, I'm definitely drinking the Kool-Aid right now, but for some reason I have a really bad server issues and constant lag or getting kicked out of matches right now. Any fix for that?" So I think he's playing Destiny. Yeah, stop playing Destiny and play a different game. Won't be getting kicked out of Destiny 2.
The D2 servers aren't great, so just take a break, big guy.
Oh, dude, I see this question and I saw it too late, dude. What? Any of you guys get your hand? This is from question from Slippy Fist. Any of you guys get your hands on the Pokemon skateboard? I think Rob would have seemed to like one, but they're limited stuff and pull a rare board. He'd get lucky like that. Did you see that? Did you see any of this?
I actually didn't.
So Pokemon did this collab with Santa Cruz Skateboards. So look up Santa Cruz Skateboards right now. You'll see that they basically did like packs for skateboard. Like they put it in like a big holographic like thing, and you could like, it was like the starters. It was like Charmander. Yeah, it was like the original 3 starters, and then it was like Mew, Mewtwo, and Magikarp. And then you could also get like foil boards where
Son
it was
of
like,
a
if you got
bitch.
the rare ones, it was like a gold.
I'm looking at it now. This is fucked up.
Yeah, dude, it's sick. Like I was pissed that I didn't see this, dude. And I called and it's like find a local place for it. And I thought this was like today. So like I called my local thing. They're like, yeah, dude, that sold out like 3 days ago. Like I'm some sort of fucking idiot for even asking. So yeah, they're already pretty much sold out. I don't know how much retail was, but I would have for sure gotten at least 2.
That's amazing. They look really sick too.
Yeah, they're really cool. Like really high quality. It's not like a cash grab type of thing. Look like a lot of kind of effort went into it. They're really cool. And it just would have made like a really cool like background piece for my office or something. They just looked really cool.
They can come in like hollow foil bear.
Oh,
the gold versions. Those look fucking sick.
Yeah, it's like Gyarados. I think it's like
Pikachu, Zard, Eevee, Mimikyu.
Yeah, it's sick.
That's fucked up.
They're really cool. I had this flew under the radar so hard. Like I had no clue until I saw it 3 days later, and somebody was like unboxing one on Twitter, and I was like, "That's kind of cool. Like, where did you get that?" Little did I know, definitely late to the bus there.
I know that they had skateboards on Pokemon Center, so I was like, "What? Those aren't even that cool." And then
those ones are whack. These ones are like,
I saw these. I was like, "Fuck, that's not."
Yeah,
this sucks.
Yeah, I don't know what retail was, but I looked on eBay and you can buy one for like $2. I'm not spending.
Yeah,
a skateboard that I'm hanging on my wall.
Yeah.
And then like you can still get like I think the worst pull technically is like either like Magikarp or like Wartortle. Um, but most of those would be a dub. Like I'd be stoked to get pretty much any of them other than
Oh,
like
dude,
Wartortle.
I would cream if there was a Magikarp. If I pulled a Magikarp, I'd be like wicked.
Just Flash says, "Hey guys, long time listener to GG Over Easy. What are your opinions on the final shape with more teaser trailers being released? Any hype for y'all? Potential new Darkness subclass leak. Love y'all. Uh, I mean,
I'm
I
coping
can't
on
wait.
this Darkness subclass leak, but hey, it looks all right. I mean, I'm gonna play it, but I'm not like dumping a load because I'm so excited. I play this because it's fun with the boys. That's it.
Yeah. Aloud says, "Hi, y'all. Long time listener, first time questioner. I recently tore my hamstring in club soccer, and it's pretty much a
Oh,
big damper because I was prepping for a big powerlifting competition in December. Wanted to ask if any of you guys have ever gone through injuries and affected both your mental and physical, and what helped you with recovery." Oof. Man, I was actually very, very, very fortunate in like my athletic career that I avoided very like I had like shin splints and stuff like that, and like I dislocated my elbow once, but like that wasn't that big a deal. Like it hurt for a little bit, but then I was back in like a month. Um, I never really had anything where it was like a ton of rehab or anything like that. I had a lot of friends that went through that. I think a lot of the things when you're recovering is kind of just remember the end goal. Like it's always darkest before dawn. I mean, it injuries suck. Like that's literally why I don't play club soccer is because literally tearing my hamstring would be the worst thing to ever happen to me ever. So just keep your mentality up, dude. Watch what like makes you happy. And just understand like the road to recovery is baby steps. And it's a marathon and not a sprint.
I've never had a situation where I've had a physical injury that affected me mentally, but uh one of my coaches for my my physical training, he just a couple months ago basically got this whole knee surgery. And he was like, yeah, it sucks and like my mental's down, but like I just think of it like this, I might like it's gonna suck for a couple months, but that doesn't mean for these couple months I have to like sit in it. Cause so like that dude was still like out. Like that dude was like he was still at the gym. That dude was still like obviously he wasn't like lifting heavy things because like without like not having a leg to do that, not quite as easy.
Mm.
But like he was still in there like doing what he could, like doing safe exercises that he could while his leg recovered. And he was like, yeah, I want to do more, but like you gotta like you have to take the recovery as best you can. Recovery is the most important thing. Like you don't have to like just because you have this injury doesn't mean you can't like go do things. Doesn't mean you can't like work on yourself still. It's just like an
Yeah.
opportunity to work on maybe something else that like you were ignoring that you hadn't worked on. So you'll get back to it. I believe in you. It might suck right now, but you'll get back there.
Captain says, "Hey Rob, any chance you will stream Spider-Man before the second one comes out? It's looking like the best superhero game ever." Maybe I'll play the second one. I don't know if I'll play the first one before the second one, but looks alright. Mr. Yeager with the last question says, "Hey, kind of a serious question. I just finished school and am looking into places to move for a job. Question being, how did you guys pick where you live? Is it weather or family based? Love you guys and love all you do."
How did I pick where I lived? That's pretty simple. I live in San Antonio. I grew up in San Antonio, and San Antonio is where my family lives, and it's well, it used to be relatively cheap to live in San Antonio. It's not quite anymore. But San Antonio's tight. I honestly, if it were up to me every single time, I would pick where the most wicked food is. That's why I want to move somewhere. But quite
Yeah.
honestly, I will move anywhere. Like my, I'll live anywhere my partner needs to live. I'm lucky that like I can live anywhere. I have a, like podcast stream, graphic design. They're all very like remote jobs, so I could do it from anywhere. So I'm not like really like tied down to one spot. But if I had to pick a place where I wanted to go, it'd be because of the food.
Um I think mine is definitely like family related, obviously, and obviously I met Sydney here, where we live currently, and she like grew up here. Um, it's definitely, I would say if I was looking to move, I would probably do weather. And
Oh
obviously, like
yeah.
if I wherever I could like afford, obviously, like if like money wasn't an option or anything like that, like weather would be like the number one priority to me, like San Diego or something like that, where it just has like just the best weather in the world, in my opinion. Like, but then again, San Diego is expensive. Um,
Expensive.
but like everywhere is expensive these days. It feels like. So yeah, weather would probably be the biggest factor into me. But then again, with like what Blue said, with Sydney, um, I'm very fortunate in my job at how you guys support me. And Sydney could be like, let's move to Montgomery, Alabama tomorrow, and she got this really big job opportunity. I'd be on the following her right behind.
Yep.
Um,
Feel that.
so more so kind of whatever the queen says. But yeah, that'll do it for episode 198. Blue, thanks for holding it down and getting all these uploads through. I really appreciate
That's
it.
what we do.
I know Mr. Freak does as well. Again, guys, make sure you go check out the link in the description below.
Yeah,
Check
please.
out the BlueWestlo
The
plushie.
plushies are sick. You will like them, trust.
Eventually get your sparkling version, a cute pink one. But yeah, thank you guys again for listening on your favorite audio or video platforms. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace.